Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Ellie Brown from Hypnoyouellie with your twin flame Karma Love June reading for 2016. Now this could be a follow-on from last month's twin flame reading, or this could be a brand new scenario. This is for all the signs, and I have meditated and asked the angels to give as much accurate information for as many people as possible. This is as accurate as I can be for a general reading, so do bear with me, and I'm trying to get as many people some advice as possible. I'd like to say thank you for subscribing to my channel. It gives me great joy to read for people, to help you. I want you to have relationships with people with boundaries where you are not afraid to put boundaries in. You are not afraid to say no, and so that you can find the best way forward for you. And sometimes that means endings, and sometimes that means putting boundaries in place, and sometimes that means being brave and letting go. So let's get started with your reading. We start off with the King of Wands, which is Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. And this is a very good-looking, charming, wealthy person who perhaps is in broadcasting, marketing, holds himself well. Leos always have fine hair, and they, female or male, this is someone who looks after themselves physically, who is very passionate and charming, who can be a little bit bossy. He can be, or she can be, it's my way or the highway. This king has influence, he has instinct, he is young. I would say between 28 and 35. He's a young king. Now this partner, this fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, could be a little bit overbearing. He could be a little bit bossy. He could there could be an imbalance. For some of you, this is someone who you have gone back and forth with 4 times. There is the issue of a chameleon who sits by his feet. He's by his side, which is interesting because in the subconscious we have the 3 of Pentacles, which is about 3 is success. And Pentacles are Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, and they are about what is valuable to you. Now that is financial, that is about health, and that is about values that you hold, fundamental values, materialistic, ethics, morals, and all of those things. Now the 3 in a love sense is always about somebody, a third party or person, who is getting in the way of your relationship, whether it be a child, whether it be an ex, whether it be a parent, a friend, who is interfering and causing a division. A 3 of Pentacles is also about commitment. It is about, this is almost looks like a church, and they have gone to gain advice, gone to master the relationship. So subconsciously, this is what's covering the reading. The chameleon, which could be the third person or it could be someone completely separate, is somebody who changes to suit the environment. So this person could be someone that you know who plays both sides. This person can be saying things to you and then saying things to them. This chameleon is someone who changes themselves to fit the room. So beware of this person. What is crossing this relationship? It could be that this is someone brand new that you've met, and you feel like you've known them for a long time. And see, they could be in marketing. Leo's fire signs are very good rulers. They are leaders. They speak well. They can be working in marketing. They could be the face of something. They could be personal trainers because they're the king of good health. So this is someone of title. And what's crossing this reading is the Five of Swords, which is feeling used, feeling that you've been tricked, feeling someone's being selfish, feeling someone's being greedy, someone who could be... Five is dating, sex and marriage and children. So swords are your thoughts, your obsessions, your planning, and the way you think about the situation. So what's crossing this relationship, what's interfering with this relationship is someone's lying, someone's tricking, someone's manipulating. These people have... that he's taken their swords and they've left, they've turned around and they've gone. One has his hands over his face. He's just had enough. So this could be a air sign, Gemini, Libra or Aquarius, either yourself or the person that you're dealing with. This could even be the third person who's getting in the way. This is mind games. This is telling lies to produce insecurities, to produce negative thinking, to produce obsessive thoughts. And this is trickery, selfish, stealing, being used and being greedy in a chaotic or crisis point. You could be with someone and fear. It could be ideas. Your idea is that they have cheated on you. That's what you think. This card would say that there has been infidelity there. There has been some lying. There has been infidelity, lying, cheating to get the end result. This is also about control of mind by using devious or dubious methods, and this could be the sticking point in the relationship. Now, skipping to who we're dealing with here, we have you or them is the Devil card, and this card is someone who is addiction, drug, sex and rock and roll, parties too much. This is narcissism. This is abuse. This is abusive behavior. This is abusive habits, habitual emotional blackmail or control. This person, you feel trapped, you feel chained. There's a song on the radio, I hate you, I love you, I hate that I love you, I can't put anyone above you. Yes, you can. You see, the second that you forget, you can always put yourself above that person that you love. You may feel trapped, you may feel chained, you may feel tired, you may feel stuck. You love them, but you hate them. But this is a habitual... This is an abusive way of thinking. This is a habitual victimization. This is in a narcissistic relationship where you've been trained to believe that. It also could be that this card I also see is people that are going through a divorce who have gone through that behavior and are breaking those chains. They're breaking that habitual habit, the abuse, the sin, the tyranny. They're breaking that cycle. The person that you're dealing with is the Page of Cups, which is Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. But this is about new, exciting love. This is about plenty of fish in the sea. This is about new, exciting energy. romance. This is about a new look, a new person, a new male or female, depending on who you are. So for those people who are going through a divorce, and then we've got the outcome card of the Queen of Swords. For some of you who are going through a divorce, I do believe that you may not. I do believe you're going through a... you see, you have this person who you love dearly, and what's crossing it is that they've stolen, lied, and cheated, and all these different things to you. And, it was a horrendous, really abusive relationship. And there's a divorce on the cards, talk to divorce, breaking those chains. But then with the Page of Cups, you could be putting new love in and deciding that with the help of the experts in the counselling and the marriage guidance counselling and all of those things, that you are able to salvage this relationship and almost start dating again. They're a new person. They have a new look, a new perspective, a new emotional offering, because this is emotions, this is the cups. So, and with the outcome card, this is breathing fresh life into something you thought was dead and gone. And to put the fears, this is the fear, which is deep grief, deep pain. This is what you deepest fears. To put that behind you, this air sign, this person, this one that's caused you this grief. For some of you, you will through June put this behind you and come to a point where you've decided to give it a fresh go and put everything in the past behind you and start fresh. Starting brand new relationship and all of those things. Your foundations are about something you're not discussing. This is the 10. This is harmony. This is healing. This is growth. This is success. And this is in your values, your finances, your health, family. This is all of these things. And this is a Pentacles, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. But there's also the crab on here, which is the water signs, and we do have the twin dogs on this, which I always see as a Gemini air sign as well. So the communication issue, the communication breakdown is avoiding talking about values. It's avoiding talking about material things. It's avoiding talking about family. It's avoiding talking about what you hold valuable to you. And that's what's holding the success of this relationship up. This is where you are dropping the ball. The communication you need to have these fundamental conversations. For some of you, if you can't get past the fundamental, you're just going to have to take the high road, and you're just going to have to go, and you're going to have to be, the ruler. You have to have a brand new, this person, this queen, is a air sign, Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini, and she has her mindset set. She's got her strategy, she's got her action, and she is breathing fresh life into her relationships. She knows what to do. She's taking the high road. She's letting things slide that don't concern her. She has her idea. She's got a new perspective. She's totally on top of all of what she needs. So she is ready. That is the outcome. She is in a place where she has her perspective. She has her strategy. Her thoughts are firm, and she is being a queen. This person is ready to start again, ready for that fresh new life. And for her, now that she's had that experience, now that she's gotten rid of the Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo relationship, she has now got all this new attention from all these men, or if you're the male, you've got this new attention from these water signs, and you've got a new look. You're strong, you're courageous, you feel good, and when you feel good, you look good, and when you're confident, that is the most attractive, sexy thing, is that when you can put your boundaries down, and and not be afraid of the consequences. What will happen if you said no? What would happen if you said, well, there's the line and you've crossed that. So I won't accept anything less than respect, truth and honesty, because that's what I give you and that's what I want in return. And when you put those boundaries down, you now have rules to play by. You now have a plan. You now have strategy. You can now move forward with that in place. Now, when someone oversteps those boundaries, you must stand up and say, you've crossed those boundaries, and open dialogue and speak. I find it very helpful with my clients when I tell them, 3-year-olds, when you talk to children and they say, well, you hurt my feelings because you said blah, blah, whatever. And then, well, I didn't know that, and so I'm sorry. Well, if we could, as adults, start being like children and not swallow our words and not sit there and let things fester and not let ourselves become bitter, and speak up and say, well, you hurt my feelings and I don't like it when you do that, then you give them the opportunity to correct what their behavior is. If you don't speak up, if you don't say, well, my foundations are, I don't like it when you're family. I don't like that you work so much. I don't like that you're so materialistic. I would rather spend time with you than you going to work. Whatever the fundamental values are that aren't talked about, you need to put those into place. In the very near future, we've got the Page of Wands, which is about success. This is about spicing up your love life. Again, it's with the Sagittarius, Leo and Aries. So for the ones that have this Leo in your life, and it could be insecurities. Let's not look at the worst case scenario. Let's look at the smallest case scenario, that this person could be feeling this way, used, lied to, and all of these things because of past behavior and its insecurities, which are stopping you from moving forward with this fire sign person. Well, the subconscious says that you feel like this is someone who could be successful, long-term commitment with the 3. It's a success. And it's about you mastering your values, you're mastering yourself, you're mastering your relationship. Now, how do you do that? Well, you can get some guidance counseling, you can get some advice from your Pentacle friends, Virgo, Taurus or Capricorn. They can give you tangible or hands-on or practical ideas on how to stop with the insecurity. Because if we're going to go with this scenario of people, you may go on a trip, a weekend away. You might dine out and try something different, a different culture, some sophistication. This person, this fire sign, is very proud of what you're doing. They've got a feather in their cap, they're well dressed, there's foreign territory, and this is the immediate future. So this is about spicing it up, changing things up, getting away. This is also about, a friend popping in, running into somebody and their perspective. They may say to you, oh, there's a show on, you should go and see it, and that gives you a great night. There's a out of the blue run in with a friend or visitor who may be a fire sign, who helps you with new ideas or perspective on your relationship. Now, in the past, the recent past, you have the 10 of Swords, and this is about feeling pinned down. This is about feeling betrayed. This is feeling immovable. You have dropped. You've spiraled down. This is laying on the floor and crying. This is your thoughts making you so stuck. You feel like it's over. You feel like you can't move, because thoughts are your thoughts. They are your experiences. They are your obsessions. They are how you perceive things. This is also a card of depression. This is also a card of, for some of you, you could have a partner who has mental issues when recently, last month, they could have spiraled and it was really hard on you. This could be someone that you physically had to help out. They had to rely on you because physically they've hurt their back, and they drove you crazy with their, tyrannical, I'm the boss, I'm the leader, you do what I say. You felt chained, you felt trapped, you just need some fresh air, you need to get out of the house, you need to get away from this person, you just need, some space. Because if you look at these two cards together, this is one of the people in this relationship who is behaving like the devil. Now, how does the devil behave? Well, the devil likes to drink, he likes to have sex, he likes to do drugs, he likes to have as many sexual partners as they want. They are addictions, they are slaves, they are like slaves, they are tyrants, they are abusive, they are narcissistic. But if you want to look at this as a period of time, this could be that this partner of yours had a time, because this is the recent past, of this mental breakdown, this blue, this depression, and this could be that monster. So we don't always have to look at the cards in a negative way. And then, you're having a break. This is your partner, and then you have a break from them, and just getting out of the house, getting out with the girls gives you, a fresh perspective, and you feel really strong, and that's getting new love into this relationship, new energy, and you're really feeling like you're excited about your love relationship. You're feeling strong. Your greatest fear is grief and being alone and losing someone. That is your greatest fear, and this is the what is could be your thoughts. This is the recent past. This is what's stopping the relationship. It's this selfish lying. Is this reality? Is this card reality, or is this you're causing this chaos and crisis in your life, in your relationship? Because it's insecurities, it's somebody else has done this to the past, or more than one. This could be that your relationships in the past you have been treated this way, trying to control your mind, playing games with your mind, lying to you, cheating to you, tricking you. This could be that it's your insecurities holding you back from this relationship with the Sagittarian, Leo, or Aries. And your greatest fear is your heart breaking. Your greatest fear is loss. Your greatest fear is grief. Your greatest fear is infidelity. Your greatest fear is being all alone. And is that the fear what is standing in the way of this relationship? Because the outcome card is the Queen of Swords, which is saying that you now have a perspective. You now have your thoughts already. You're taking action. She's got that sword ready. She's sitting on her throne, and she is ready. She has her plan of action. She's taking that plan of action, and she's wearing the crown of Psyche, the butterfly, which is about breathing fresh air, fresh life into her love relationships. Now, this could be that now that you've had this fresh perspective and this new idea, that you are now ready to take control of your love relationship. You've got your boundaries in place. This could be that you have, recently single or consistently single, and now you realize that, in the past you've had this abuse, in the past you've had this insecurity, in the past you perhaps you've bet on people that are more materialistic, or their foundations aren't the same as yours, their fundamental foundations. This is a discussion you haven't had. And so now you've decided, well, this is what I want, this is what I'm going to do, this is the action, this is where I'm going with this. And now you're ready, and you are taking the high road. You're not going to let anyone poke the monster. She also has a message coming to her. So there's signs of positive responses for any action that she takes. So I thought we'd pull some angel cards as well to give some more clarity on who and where. For those of you that have met someone who is this is definitely a fire sign we're dealing with. Definitely a fire sign. And what is holding you back is either the thought of lying, cheating, and trickery, or that they have done that. And the angel cards, we have 3 fail out. Astara says, reach for the stars. You can have what you want. Manifest it. Do not compromise. It's yours. She says, you deserve the best. Reach for the stars with your dreams and desires and do not compromise. It's there. It's within reach. Is it you getting in the way? Is it past life experience where, if this is a twin flame, perhaps in the past you, or he, or she, whoever you're with, perhaps in the past they've behaved like this and now the past is behind you? Because I really feel for some of you that are getting divorced. And I just heard that for some of you, there is a fire sign who's going through a divorce. And once that divorce is final, they can be with the water sign. So it's a really, really, and you're worried that they've been lying to you, because, you know, how often have you heard, oh, I'm divorcing them. For this particular people that I'm talking about, they're not lying. Because that's what you've been worried about. But it will all flow with the water sign. So if you're the water sign, you're dealing with a married person who's a fire sign, and you've been worrying about that, you will take the high road. You will have your plan of action, and you'll put your boundaries in place. And Astara says it's within reach. It's yours. We also have Seraphina, which says expansion. New addition coming to the family. Is this babies? Are you getting a pet together? Is there a word of a baby? It could be that for some of you, you have worried about infidelity, and now you've heard that there's a baby on the way. This is a confirmation that is true. And Yvonne is saying for others, this is about you finding that compassion, loving yourself first, making yourself a priority, giving yourself compassion, doing simple things around the home, simple things with your friends, finding that compassion within yourself before you can give that to others. For others, this is saying, Daniel is saying that if this is the divorce that I was talking about before, it's not over. This is not going to result in a divorce. Daniel's here to help with marriages. He's also here to help with relationships too. So through this, with this counseling and help, outside help, it could be that the family is the interfering in the relationship, the conversation we're not having about the fundamental. It could be the family, because this card represents family. It represents family, it represents money, it represents health. And this conversation's not being had. You're afraid to have this conversation because of the consequences. You don't know what the outcome will be. You're worried about what will happen if you said that. But this conversation must be had, because someone is interfering with your relationship. And Daniel's saying he's helping you with your assistance with your marriage. He's helping you get to where you need to be. Rochelle is, again, this is the Gemini. The Gemini's come up twice. She's making herself a priority. She's putting her boundaries in place. She's not accepting anything less. And she says, as you honor and follow the guidance of your heart, prosperity is coming to you now. So there will be a positive result from honoring your own instincts, from honoring yourself. And Vanessa says, well, you're going to have to make this decision about this earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, and it's going to be very difficult. But if you look within, and if you look at yourself, and look at yourself honestly and say, am I happy? Am I miserable? What would happen if I made this decision? Because you will have to make this decision. To make your decision, ask yourself which way brings me closer to my divine purpose and which takes me away from it. So I hope you've enjoyed this reading. Please do tell me which relationship is yours in the comments below. Please do give a thumbs up and a like, and if you like these videos, and you can make a comment if you want them to continue, and I'll make sure that I do them every single month.